Cebu now. I left Manila because it'd be a shame if I came to the Philippines and only stayed in one city, right? So I'll try to do some traveling, but I'm on a budget, so I don't know if I can go anywhere else. But it's nice to be out of Manila because, number one, Manila kind of sucks. It's not that interesting. And there's so many cool islands to check out in the Philippines. So Cebu's by the beach, even though I haven't seen the water yet. I just arrived. I'm in the city. But it's supposed to be more scenic here. So hopefully I'll get down to the water and check that out. But the first thing to do is food. I need food, so let's go. One of these specialty food dishes here in the Philippines is called lechon, which is like a whole roasted pig. Of course, I can't eat an entire pig by myself, so what I've done is I found a restaurant that specializes in that. So I can at least try a small portion of it and see how it is. So first of all, we're starting with, this is the Cebu version of a spring roll. It's unique to this area. And there's the lechon right there. It looks really good. Crispy skin, meat looks well cooked. It's a little bit slippery. Super crunchy. Looks really nice. They didn't give me any forks, so I'm just gonna eat with my fingers. It's super tender. And then the crispy skin just makes a nice texture there. It's really good. These spring rolls are really good too. You know, every country seems to have their own version of a spring roll. And these ones in Cebu are known as ngohiong. And it's got a really nice flavor, really well cooked at this restaurant too. So I almost prefer this more than the pig. These are really, really delicious. Well, I found something going on. There's a big road that's closed here, so I don't know what it is yet. So it looks like we have a historic building, like a church of some sort over here. Oh, there's definitely something going on in here. I'm just making my way to the waterfront, and I don't know if I'm gonna come out on like a beach or a harbor, but I've pretty much gotten there. I'm close, and there's something really interesting up ahead, so let's go check it out closer. It looks to be some kind of an old castle wall, maybe? I'm not sure. So I walked all the way here and it's closed, so I guess we're not going in today. I'll try to come back another time. I was just trying to get to like a place to walk along the water. I ended up at like some ferry terminal. It's not where I want to be, so let's try again. Okay, I finally found the waterfront. It's not super interesting, but it's better than walking through the middle of the city, so it's a nice change of pace. Well, the sun's going down, it's getting dark. Gotta start heading back, but it's a good time for dinner, so let's grab some food, maybe some drinks, and see where the night takes us. It's some kind of pork. I haven't figured it out yet. We'll try it, let you know. So it comes on the bone, if you couldn't see that in the first video, and then there's the meat right there. I'm back on that walking street by the church now. I've got a bit of a walk back to my apartment, and I've actually been a good boy. I haven't gone to any bars recently because I've been trying to save some money. But you know what, it's a Friday night, so if I pass by any interesting bars, we'll check it out. Well, I happened to find a street market. This wasn't here earlier, so we have to check it out. You know, to be honest, once you've been to one street market, you've kind of been to them all. It's basically more of the same thing, but it's always fun to go up and down at least one time. But I will say, this is a really long market, and I can't just not go all the way down it. It really does just keep going on for a ways. I mean, I've walked through a couple full intersections right now, and it just continues.
Adios.
Okay, but now we're getting into the food section, so that's cool. It was all clothing back there. Now it's all food. I don't know what nights they do this, but I would love to come back here when I'm actually hungry. I mean, if I didn't already have dinner, I'd probably sit down here and eat something. So maybe tomorrow night. Tomorrow will be Saturday. It should still be going on. Let's try that. I'm located in what's like the center of Cebu City, and yet I haven't really seen many bars or much nightlife at all. I haven't been looking for it, and I don't really need it, but it's just interesting that I haven't seen many options. Well, I'm pretty much at my hotel, but I finally found a place that looks like some fairly interesting nightlife. Still pretty quiet though. It's a beautiful cloudy day today, so that's good weather for exploration. So I think I'm just gonna go around the city, try and film as much as I can. Alright, I'm back at this market that I was at a couple nights ago, but I wasn't hungry then. I am hungry now, so let's get some street food. What do you have? So I'm just gonna have some grilled meats here. And they didn't have beer at the food stall. In fact, none of these places all serve beer. But the girl working here is nice enough, she's gonna go to 7-Eleven and get a beer for me, so that's really cool. One more thing to try is the baked scallops that seem pretty popular here in Cebu. I didn't really want to try it from a street vendor, so I'm at more of a reputable restaurant here, and it does look pretty tasty. It's a really good flavor. I'm not sure what's in it, but it's tasty. I think it's baked with cheese, so it gives it a nice kind of a creamy flavor, but it is really delicious. If you're wondering why I haven't been out to any beaches yet, it's because they're not really in Cebu City. You have to go a couple hours away. I was kind of misled in that way. People recommended that I should come out to Cebu because there's a lot of activities to do, but everything is like, I guess if you're living here, you can go a couple hours or take like a day trip to go do some cool stuff because it's very centrally located, but the city itself is not that interesting. I'd say the same thing for Manila. So between Manila and Cebu, the two cities I've been in, really disappointed. That being said, you know, there's a lot of other cool islands in the Philippines that I haven't been to yet, so there's probably some really cool places to check out. So I wouldn't steer people away from trying, you know, to come here to this country, but I haven't really had a very interesting experience here. And I really wouldn't plan to come back here as a solo traveler. So I would come back here with my Filipino friends from other countries if they want to show me a good time. But for me, I just didn't really have a great time here. Not my favorite country, unfortunately. And I know I got a lot of Filipino friends that are going to be sad to hear that. Sorry, but that's just how it is. I have officially left the Philippines. I tried to film as much variety as I could, but really it was a lot of food, a lot of shopping malls. But as far as my next adventure, I'm on my way to New Zealand right now. So I'm going to meet my parents there. We're going to travel pretty much the entire country for about 22 days, and that's going to be a hell of an adventure. So I'm gonna break that into a couple different videos, and I'm sure you'll enjoy watching that one. So stand by and I'll see you there.